If you're struggling with debt, then this video is for you. Now, there's no one size fits all when it comes to tackling debt. So in this video, I'll talk you through some of the first things you should consider if your debt is getting out of hand. Today, we're taking a look at the things you can do if you're starting to struggle with debt. I'm going to be getting all of this information straight from the horse's mouth. I'm on the MoneyHelper website here. These guys are a government-backed service, so you know they're legitimate. And yeah, it's got all of the information that we need. I just want to be clear that I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I'm just making sure that you have all of the information that you need so you can make an informed decision. The first step towards taking control is to put together a list of everyone you need to make payments to. This includes household bills, mortgage or rent payments, loan payments, and credit card payments. Check to see how much money that you'll need to make payments and whether you've fallen behind. It might seem daunting to try and pull it all together, but it will give you a great overview of your finances and it will help you visualize any potential problems. Now, some bills and payments are higher priority as the consequence of not paying them can be more serious. You need to decide which debts to tackle first. MoneyHelper suggests categorizing your debts into 3 groups: debt emergencies, priority debts, and non-priority debts. Debt emergencies are debts that are so overdue that you're being faced with immediate problems like court action, bailiffs, or even an eviction in the case of mortgage debts. These should get your attention first. Priority debts are next. These are the debts that carry the most serious consequences if left unchecked. They include things like court fines, council tax debts, child maintenance debts, those types of things. The list is actually quite long, so I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check that through yourself. Finally, non-priority debts. These can be tackled after your emergency debts and after your priority debts, as their consequences are less severe. Non-priority debts include things like overdrafts, personal loans, and credit cards. Again, the list is quite long, so I'll leave a link in the description. Once you've prioritized your debts, it's important to get free debt advice as soon as you can, especially if you've fallen behind on priority payments or if you're facing emergency debts. I'll leave a link below to MoneyHelper's free debt advice locator tool, which will let you know the services that you can access in your local area. Now that you've got a good overview of your debts and which are most important, it's time to make a budget. This will help you understand how much money you have and how much money you have to make payments. MoneyHelper has a free budget planner, which again I'll link in the description. If you're struggling even after trying their planner, or if you still have worries after you've crunched the numbers, you can also speak to a free debt advisor who can help you. You might find your income is less than your outgoings, or you have just enough to live on but no spare extra cash to pay off your debts. If that's the case, there might be things you can do to increase your income or cut down what you spend. For example, you might be able to claim benefits, access a grant, or save money on your household bills by switching providers. I'll leave a link in the description to a video about how to make sure you're claiming everything that you're entitled to. Once your budget is sorted and you know exactly what you're dealing with, it might be worth speaking to your creditors. Many creditors can give you some support if you're struggling to pay them back. It will depend on your circumstances, the type of debt that you have, and your budget, but they might be willing to give you a payment holiday or reduce your monthly repayments. It's worth contacting them to see what your options are. It's actually in their interest to make your life easier, as you'll be more likely to pay them, so you could be surprised what they might be able to offer you. As I mentioned earlier, you might be one of the many people who are entitled to claim more than they currently do. In fact, over £10 billion worth of benefits goes unclaimed each year. With that in mind, you might want to check out my next video, which is all about making sure that you're claiming everything that you're entitled to. You can check it out here, and the link will be in the description. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.